So it's about 3 months until 8th anniversary, and there's some events that I'm looking forward to between now and maybe during 8th anniversary. Some of them might, like one of them in particular, might appear. And it's probably, if I do decide to farm this one event in particular, it'll be on my alt account, not on this one. It's Brawl Quest. We should have had a Brawl Quest by now. It's been about 3 months since we last got one. And for those who don't know what Brawl Quest is, I'm sure you see the need for something like, if you go to items and you see this editing brushes, you need for rerolling accessories. This right here, if you farm Brawl Quest, you can get 10 to 15k within a reasonable amount of soul tick. It's one of the better ways to get editing brushes. If you have potion characters, throw in 2 or 3 potion characters, depending on how good you're able to auto it, you can get 10 to 15 potions per run. So if you're farming a lot for the editing brushes and you're doing 1,000 plus runs, you're going to walk away with at least 10 to 15,000 potions base for every 1,000 runs you do, which is, very useful. It's not, you should not be farming this just for the potions, by the way. This should be farming for the editing brushes. The potions should be a secondary or an addition to what you should be farming. Just a FYI, I know some people thought it was worth farming just for the potions on there. It's not really. Inheritance Zone just got buffed, I believe, even on the single player version. I've seen on Reddit that actually they did buff it. So doing Inheritance Zone, even single player, might actually be worth it during the ×2 Inheritance Zone buff. So something to check out once there is ×2. But besides that, there is another thing I'm looking forward to. Another event that's probably going to happen during or around 8th anniversary. And that is the Anniversary Co-op. Now, if you don't know what Anniversary Co-op is, you get a lot of interesting rewards from there. It's not consistent, but when you do get something, it can be a lot. In fact, the reason why I have nearly 1 million medium XP crystals and nearly 370,000 large EXP crystals is due to the fact that I farmed that for 7th anniversary and the New Year's version of it, which is kind of basically Anniversary Co-op, but for New Year's. And I liked it. It's fun. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's like, like a week or so of farming if you want to farm it every single day. I really, really liked it. But that's not the reason why you want to farm it. Because if we scroll down here a bit, these right here is where it gets really good, potentially, if you're lucky enough. Even if you don't get the major rolls, if you farm it enough, you're going to get a decent amount of droplets, potions, and super potions. Now, you might not get one of every single kind of, it might not go across evenly. You're not going to get like 5,000 of every one right here. It could happen where you get really lucky and you get 7k on this, 7k on this in a 5x5 run, or ×5 plus the 1 if you have the subscription. And, you could end up walking away with like 14,000 super potions from a single run, which is really, really cool. It's not consistent. If you want consistency, farm Inheritance Trials, farm epic raids for the potions, enrich droplets during ×3 runs. So basically, if you're just casual, want an easy co-op to basically farm, this would be something that you can do to get your characters to tier 20 over a long period of time. In fact, these rainbow potions that I have, in fact, I think I even had more than this, but I think I used some of them to help fill out. Definitely on this one. This one I definitely used a bunch, but I think I used a little bit on this for certain ones to get them to the necessary amount to tier 20 them. And for the New Year's one, like the anniversary one, I'm not sure if they're going to do for this anniversary, like which one they're going to follow, but for the New Year's, they even also added Brave Soul summon tickets into the mix. And in fact, when I was doing the New Year's co-op, which is anniversary co-op reskin for New Year's, I got 100 Brave Soul Summon tickets. So I got a total of 200 Brave Soul Summon tickets in a single times 5 plus the one extra reward. So basically times 6 run. And that's pretty lucky. That's basically on, like, if you're averaging out, and let's just say I summon them and use them right away, on average that's 6 5-stars. Now you could have walked away with more, you could have walked away with less. I mean, it's possible that one of those just happened to have no 5-stars and the next one happened to have only 1 or 2. It could also happen where you ended up walking away with one of them having like 4 and the other one having like 9 5-stars. I've seen crazy stuff happen on those Brave Soul Summon tickets. Those are just the averages over a long enough period of time. But basically, on average, you would have walked away with 6 5-stars from that. Now, with whether they're new or not remains to be seen. But that was something that was really, really nice. I'm hoping for 8th anniversary that event comes back with the Brave Soul Summon tickets and the Super Potion. It's like honestly my favorite event. Because like when you get it, let me put it this way. You know how when you're summoned for your characters and you get the characters you want, you get really happy? But depending on how deep you go, you know, with orbs, you're like, ugh, I spent like 5k orbs on this. This wasn't worth it. You know, you kind of feel a little upset, especially if you're spending real life money, or if you are, you know, used up a bunch of your orbs that you had accumulated over a long period of time. You know, because 5k orbs, probably what, 2 to 3 months of saving if you're doing everything per month. Maybe 4 to 5 if you're playing it casually and just getting like maybe 1,000 orbs per month. Either way, it can be a bit of a pain. But with this, you're just spending soul tickets. And you do get soul tickets from doing the point event. So if you happen to have a decent amount of soul tickets saved up, by the time it happens or comes back, which, by the way, don't save these. These stuff will be automatically deleted for after 30 days. As you can see, I'm going to be using some of these up probably today and tomorrow, because it's almost near the full 30-day period, in which case it will end up going away. But if you happen to have soul tickets saved up for that co-op, it can be really nice. Now, if we take a look at my characters, we're going to look at link slots. Now, for the most part, it's coming from doing the single-player inheritance trial where you only can do it like 5 times a week. And then per attribute, and it's not even been every week. But most of it came from doing the anniversary co-op and the New Year's co-op. So it's about every 6 months if they continue that. And I got this top row, this row, these characters right here. All these are tier 20 characters up until this Toshiro. He's the one I'll work on. But after that, there's really no characters that I really want to go out of my way to get. Maybe these anniversary characters right here, or maybe if I pull some of those premium characters that I am missing when the 8th anniversary happens to come around and that new characters come, those characters. But for the most part, having 24 characters that are tier 20 for the most part just by, you know, doing the anniversary co-op and then the New Year's co-op, casually speaking, it's pretty good. I haven't really felt the need to go out and farm inheritance trial. So if you're a person who doesn't really care for inheritance trial, or you're just like me you're casually playing right now, you don't really feel like doing inheritance trials, then you can just wait for those to happen twice a year and get the characters you really want to tier 20 and then ignore the rest. So that's pretty much it. I'm really hoping to hopefully that is back for 8th anniversary for at least a week. Honestly, I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to farm. It's really going to depend on what's going on around anniversary. You know, if obviously for the point event, if it happens to align with the anniversary, you're probably going to get a special move source. which means you're going to want to get the 5 million points, get the special move source, and then maybe focus solely on farming the anniversary co-op, if assuming it aligns with that. I'm not sure if it will or if it will not. I don't think last year, it did. I think last year, anniversary co-op started at the same time as this premium banner went live, and I believe we got the special move source when this banner went live, and the anniversary co-op went away. So I don't think we will have to worry about that, but just a heads up. Those are two events that are going to be taking place around 8th anniversary. I'm not sure about Brawl Cost when that's going to come back, but yeah, that's basically it. Are you looking forward to the anniversary co-op? Do you like farming it? Or do you just stick with the consistent way to get super potions, and droplets? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.